I think when I get the time, I'll delete that one that I did, because I felt like it wasn't the right time to do it, because I did it in the locker room. There's a lot of noise about it wasn't very private. But you know what, I don't want to make that same mistake again. So hi, anyone can hear me, please message me. I'll share this on Twitter. Live, just put this on so people know. Live on Streamlabs. Well, I'm glad there's such apps around. So if I can't do a broadcast, I can just want to make sure. Can anyone hear me? Just message me, please, because sometimes what was that? Oh, thanks, Nathan. Thanks a lot. Good to know I got people that just showing interest. Well, you know something, reactions video decode, or MOR. I might take you up on the offer. Maybe I can get you for an interview, I think. Yeah, I would like to interview you. I really would. You seem like a fascinating chap. Yeah, I would love to talk to you. Yeah, that would be nice, man. I'd feel honored. So anyway, hi everyone. So, like I said, my last live stream, I didn't like that one. I wish I just left that one, and just do a normal recorded broadcast instead of a live one, because doing it at that time, which was, about 12:40 or something. No, I don't want to do that. So, all right, enough ranting here. I'll just get to it. This is Martin Luther King, and I'm on lunch break, so if you hear me making some eating noises, just me having my sandwiches. I have cheese. I have cheese sandwiches. Okay, this is Martin Luther King Jr. with Jacob Rothschild. Well, thanks for this guy's revelation. Yeah, thanks for that. I think King at 56 retweeted it. But anyway, Jacob Rothschild, the Rothschild family that revealed on Al Jazeera documentary that I was eating anyway, that they lobbied for the state of Israel to be set up. Now, you can't. I mean, the Israel lobby, the Jewish lobby, they can't say that's anti-Semitic or a conspiracy theory, because it was an Al Jazeera documentary. I forget the name. It's about how the Palestine-Israel conflict began, and it was a Rothschild family that lobbied for the state of Israel. And there's even an interview with one of the Rothschilds talking about that they lobbied for Israel to be created. And this is Jacob Rothschild with Martin Luther King Jr. And what's interesting, Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. "25 like death, 25, of course he died. Masonic 92 or 29, depending on which order you say it. '62, like Mason, 62. Septenary, 85. Freemasonry, 58. Reflection of 85. Yeah, I mean, I've always been suspicious of Dr. King because it's been revealed time and time again he got money from powerful Zionist organizations, you know. And I mean, I think there's a video. Malcolm X, he's talking about Dr. King. I mean, eventually they would team up. Yeah.
Reverend Martin Luther King preaches a doctrine of non-violent insistence upon the rights of the American Negro. What is your...
I mean, whether Malcolm X was an agent himself, that's possible, but I would say he's a better he's a better choice to consider that he was more genuine than Dr. King, because Malcolm X, as far as I know, he never got money from anybody. I'm sure he might have been a Mason at some point, but point is, Malcolm X, he was very, very outspoken. He wasn't afraid to talk about Zionism, talk about Israel, talk about the Jewish lobby, talk about all sorts of things, you know. I mean, it was very, I mean, Martin Luther King comes across as a bit of a, you know, liberal type, you know, neoliberal type. That's what he was, a neoliberal. Someone who just, and anyway, I'll just play this video.
Attitude toward this philosophy.
The white man pays Reverend Martin Luther King, subsidizes Reverend Martin Luther King, so that Reverend Martin Luther King can continue to teach the Negroes to be defenseless. That's what you mean by nonviolent. Be defenseless. Be defenseless in the face of one of the most cruel beasts that has ever taken the people into captivity. That's this American white man. And they have proved it throughout the country by the police dogs and the police clubs. 100 years ago, they used to put on a white sheet and use a bloodhound against Negroes. Today, they have taken off the white sheet and put on police uniforms. They've traded in the bloodhounds for police dogs, and they're still doing the same thing. And just as Uncle Tom, back during slavery, used to keep the Negroes from resisting the bloodhound or resisting the Ku Klux Klan by teaching them to love their enemy or pray for those who use them despitefully. Today, Martin Luther King is just a 20th century or modern Uncle Tom or a religious Uncle Tom who is doing the same thing today to keep Negroes defenseless in the face of attack that Uncle Tom did on the plantation to keep those Negroes defenseless in the face of the attacks of the Klan in that day.
An interesting Malcolm X, I think he's got 42 as well. And 84, like Jesuit order. 42, yeah, Freemason Zionist, you know. 93, like I said, I mean, they all got these numbers. I mean, he died at the age of 39. I mean, it's unbelievable how they kill these people. I mean, it really is. Doing it by the numbers. I mean, people wonder why these murders never get solved. Well, I mean, there was a documentary on Netflix which I watched. I thought it was a very good one about a guy who was to follow Malcolm X. He spent all his life trying to find who did it. He came across the identity of the hitman. I forget his name. I haven't got time to show it, but excuse me, just having a drink there. Anyway, yeah, Malcolm X. I mean, he came across this guy, but I mean, if I could contact the guy that spent all his life finding out who shot him, because he names him in his documentary. It's on Netflix. I wish I could get in contact with him and say, you know, your man was killed by the numbers, because your idol Malcolm X has a cipher of a numerical value of 123, because the word conspiracy is one. So conspiracy. The word conspiracy is 123. Malcolm X is also 123. Again, his death was a conspiracy. Of course it was, just as so many others. And yeah, it's just hard to deny this. Anyway, some other topics. Super Mario. Super Mario sells for a record of 1.56 million, and gaming equals 33. Like gaming equals 33, masonry equals 33. And 156, if it's written, is 33. Like gaming 33, masonry 33. It's just showing whether it's the movie industry or the video game industry. It's run by the Catholic Church, run by the Zionist Freemasons, the Jesuits. It's just the world system, the one world or the one number system, as someone once pointed out to me. No, Twitter. Did I have something on Twitter? I'm just trying to find something. Actually, I'm going to go on Twitter. I just wanted to show something I did. I don't know. Maybe you'll already seen it. Oh hi, Shabba. Good to see you. This is a Master Builder. I was just trying to find. Master Builder put out something. Trying to find it. It's quite relevant to what I was discussing before, like the racism ritual that took place after the. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. I wrote these messages, yeah, and I discovered that it was what I suspected to be. It's the Jesuits doing it. Oh, I'm already on it. That's good. Saka missed the pen. Saka missed the pen. Saka missed the pen. Equals 92, like Masonic. Just get that. Saka missed the last pen. Gotta write it. The last pen. Because these are the hateful messages that came after the match. There's cause for social media to be, held accountable by arresting people for putting up, racist material. But as long as they're not doing any violent stuff, they shouldn't be prosecuted. That's gonna take a very dark turn where you just start getting after people for speech violations, which is what it's gonna lead to. Saka missed the last pen equals 113, like bullshit. And it equals 121, reflection of the word theatre, which is 112. I'm convinced that a lot of these hateful messages are done by trolls, Jesuit, Zionist trolls. There was something on Israel about them, about Mossad or some division of Mossad doing, monitoring the internet, going after trolls, and it's quite possible they're the ones that are doing the trolling, just storing up shit on the internet. Like I said, I don't think these messages are organic, just some random. Black lives in England are on Sterling's back, so black lives on England. I know I've already done this. On Sterling's back. Sterling's back. I mean, this is referring to Sterling. He didn't take part in the penalty, I don't think. I mean, look, it equals 158 like Freemasonry and 116 like the Roman Catholic Church. I mean, come on. Do people still think that these racist tweets are actually done by individuals just messing about, or they're done by trolls, Jesuit trolls, which is what it is? Bots even. Not real people, just bots doing it, just trying to stir up the pot, which is what they're doing. Unbelievable. People still fall for this crap. Just checking. Okay. Okay. Oh, that, yeah. Just noticed I've got another person that's also in the chat. Can they reveal them? I mean, I can't. I don't know how to see who's also in the chat. Can someone say hi to me, please? Besides Nathan, because it says there's two people. There's Nathan and someone else. Can someone just Oh, hi Chikozy. Oh, nice one. I consider it an honor to hear from you, man. I mean, I always try to get into your live streams, but as you know, I'm from the UK. We've got different time zones, so it's like I can never catch your live stream straight away. I always catch it like an hour later or something, or half an hour later. 4-minute delay. Oh, that's fine. It's not your fault. We're in different time zones, isn't it? I'm in Britain and you lot are in America, innit? But then again, we're both in what? Jesuit Catholic countries, right? Oh, thanks. I think Zenith called you one of the best in the business, if I remember. Zenith of the Alpha, another great decoder. I mean, his videos are often short, but he's very good at particular. I mean, yesterday when I did this live stream, Angel Z, you probably know, she messaged me. It was surprising. I mean, obviously long term, when I keep doing these live streams, I'll get probably more and more people listening in. I mean, I can never do these live streams at home. I can only do it when I'm outside. It's just very hard. Trying to do it because I've got lots of family in the house. I've got 2-3 families living in the house. So anyway, enough. I don't want to talk about myself too much. Yeah. So as I was saying, go back. Yeah. Black lives on Sterling's back. 116. The Roman Catholic Church 116. I mean, this is one of the hateful messages that was on social media online. And the reaction is, oh, this is really, really bad. We got to regulate the internet. We got to do this. We got to do that. We got to... Interesting, sterling with an S, because someone wrote sterlings equals 1, 2, 3, like conspiracy. I mean, thanks to Jamacho, we can reveal what messages I hate. What messages online that are targeted towards footballers or whoever it is. If it's a racist tweet, we can reveal that they are not organic. There might be some idiots that are pouring out racist nonsense, but it's also done by the numbers, isn't it? These racial divided stuff online. It's always by the numbers, isn't it? Oh, great. How much time do I have? I think I've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes till I go back to work, unfortunately. Wish I could carry on. Yeah, it's just... I mean, this was earlier. Richard Branson, Space 44. Yeah, I mean, this was earlier I did, but I didn't like that live stream I did. I mean, Richard equals 47, the Cabal is 47. I mean, so Richard Branson, I'm sure you covered him already, Chicozy. I mean, obviously, I think all these space missions outside of space, I think they're all staged, they're all CGI. I don't believe a word of it. Because I'm always convinced that the moon landings were a hoax. The 1968 one, Neil Armstrong, and Buzz Aldrin, and all that. Obviously, I always thought that was bullshit, you know. Well, okay. Unfortunately, I have to wrap it up. I mean, I got no time. See you guys soon. I gotta end it now.